Right now, the fatigue. By the time I've done that and eaten, I'm ready to get back in my bed. Did you hear what I'm saying? We're gonna try and see if I can hit 17. Something exciting happened today, but I'm gonna wait and see if it's legitimate, and then I will fill you guys in. So stay tuned for that. Let's go and see the oncologist. In fact, my oncologist said it was a lovely brain scan. Take the break now while I'm still having my Herceptin. She's kind of just like, you're going to be on this for the next 5 years. Coming to the end of treatment is a very scary place to be. Nervous and quite scared, if I'm honest. I want to get my life back on track. I want to live a little, but I'm also apprehensive. It has been it's probably been a week since I last picked up this camera, and to be fair, I've been at home for most of the week trying to rest, because right now the fatigue, hear what I'm telling you, the fatigue is kicking my butt. There's some days I can just about get myself out of bed, try and attempt to get in the shower, which is hard work, throw on some form of clothes and come downstairs and make my breakfast. And by the time I've done that and eaten, I'm ready to get back in my bed. Did you hear what I'm saying? Bearing in mind, I don't actually get out of bed till about what time? Sometimes about 10:30, 11. But right now the fatigue, it is doing a number on me. I just don't have the energy. Like, I'm out today to do a food shop. I can guarantee you I'm going to do this food shop. I've only just left my house maybe 10 minutes ago, and it's about 6 minutes to 4. I'm going to do this food shop, and I'm going to come home and I'm going to feel like I did a full workout at the gym. Hear what I'm telling you? All right, let's go. So yeah, let's go and do a quick, I need to get a trolley quick.
I got a pound.
Oh, I just had a dizzy spell just then as I put my head down. When I say this vertigo is catching me right now. Oh gosh. All right, let's go. I'm only going to get a few things. Kyron is cooking every Wednesday now, so he wants me to find a recipe every week that he's going to stick to and cook, which is fine by me. So I'm going to go and get the ingredients for Wednesday. And 50. Oh, that means I need to buy, no, I got 70. Chicken in the freezer because I wanted to do fajitas. So I need to buy chicken. So I'll just buy chicken for him.
Cash point.
6.5 hours later.
Another lost day of vlogging. Food shop has been done. I've packed it away. I've heated up my dinner. I have ate my dinner. I'm about to start my fast in about 10 minutes. I'm just drinking. Sounds like I've already had some alcohol. A soursop and moringa tea. And then I'm going to start my fast until tomorrow for the next 16. I'm going to see if I can hit 17 hours. Is what we're going to try. We're going to try and see if I can hit 17. Yeah, it's been a weird sort of a day. I didn't vlog for the rest of the day, but yeah, it flew by. And then when we came out of Sainsbury's, the rain was coming down, so we just kind of ran to the car, put everything away, and then came home. So I've been at home for a good few hours now, and like I said, obviously I had my dinner, and I'm about to journal and watch a little Disney Plus. I think maybe some Criminal Minds, maybe some Will Trent. I want to watch that new Netflix series Adolescence. I think I might actually watch that tomorrow after I finish. Tomorrow or Sunday. I might watch it Sunday, because Sunday I'm planning to have a bit of a chilled, lazy day, so I'm probably gonna do that Sunday. So yeah, I'm really sorry guys, there's nothing exciting going on right now. Something exciting happened today, but I'm gonna wait and see if it's legitimate, and then I will fill you guys in, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here, and I will see you hopefully, if not tomorrow, definitely Monday we have an appointment with the oncologist. I am going solo dolo because my mum couldn't get the day off work, but that's fine. It's just my 6 weekly catch up with my oncologist, usually to find out how I'm getting on, for me to voice any concerns, which I have a few, and obviously to talk about, I don't know what they've decided in terms of my hormone suppression. Yeah, but we will discuss all of that after we have seen her on Monday. So yeah, I will speak to you guys later. Guys, it is about 12:10 on Monday, the 17th of March. I'm on my way to an oncology appointment. My appointment's at 1 o'clock. I'm feeling very tired today. I had a very weird weekend. I didn't sleep great yesterday, and then I was up at the crack of dawn about 5:30, and then the workmen decided they were going to start their work at 8:30. So you're drilling and banging in my head. As you can hear, I'm out of breath. I'm so tired. But let's go and see the oncologist. Hopefully CT scan has come back all clear. And yeah, go and discuss what's happening with this hormone suppression and whatnot and tamoxifen. So yeah, let's go do this.
A few moments later.
I've just finished my oncology appointment. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Got my mic on. So my CT scan came back all clear. Yay! Nothing going on in the head. In fact, my oncologist said it was a lovely brain scan. But yeah, at least that's a relief knowing there's nothing going on in my head. We still don't know what's causing the vertigo, the blurred vision at some times, and the headache. We think it's the tamoxifen, but we don't really know. So the plan of action is to take a break. So yeah, the idea is to take a break for the next 4 weeks and see how I get on. And we're going to see if the headaches and the vertigo and the dizziness and the blurred vision, well, vertigo is dizziness, disappears. Anyway, if it disappears, then we know it's the tamoxifen causing the headaches and the blurred vision. If it doesn't dissipate, then we know it's not the tamoxifen and it's something else, which will need to be investigated, which she's said she's happy to investigate. So yeah, she knows I'm a little bit anxious about stopping because the whole point is to give me protection from it not coming back. But at the same time, she's like 4 weeks in the grand scheme of things. When you're going to be on this medication for 5 years, it's not going to do much. And she's like, take the break now while I'm still having my Herceptin, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll see you in 4 weeks time. So that is the plan. Right, I'm at Itsu. I'm about to get something to eat, so let's do that and then I can jump on the train and go home.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I am finally back home. I am absolutely shattered. Very, very tired. I woke up way too early this morning. I was up at 5:30 and I tried to fall back asleep, and then I think about 8 o'clock, 8:30 I think it might have been, they started banging and clanging. They were fitting in the neighbours' windows. So I'm extremely tired because I did not sleep. I didn't have enough sleep yesterday. I went to bed very, very late, and then by the time, I fell asleep very, very late, and by the time I woke up this morning, I don't think I had a full 6. I don't even know if I had 6 hours. Did I have 6 hours? Maybe I did. But either way, I'm tired. I'm about to chow down. I bought myself a little Itsu teriyaki salmon with some rice and edamame beans. So I'm going to chow down on that and finish off my coconut water. And then I'm gonna just sit here for a little while. Then I think I'm gonna get in my bed because I'm feeling very, very tired. So I realized obviously there was a lot going on. I don't think I was being very present when I was talking to you guys, but just to give you the update. So we are going to take a break from the tamoxifen for 4 weeks and see how my body reacts to that. See if the headaches and the vertigo goes. If the headaches and the vertigo goes, then we know that this is being caused by the tamoxifen. If the vertigo and the headache doesn't go, then she was like, we may need to refer you to possibly ENT, ears, nose and throat, and see if there's anything that's going on that could be causing the vertigo, causing the dizziness. Which is like fair dues. I get it. We're doing process of the elimination. Obviously, she could feel my apprehension in regards to coming off the tamoxifen. But what she's saying is like, you're still having the Herceptin, and I've still got a few more months of the Herceptin. So she's like, why you've got that added protection of the Herceptin, this is kind of a good time for us to gauge if you have to come off, how we go about that and what we do next. So I feel a little bit better. I mean, I only started the tamoxifen in, I think, October. Yeah, I think it was October I started it, and my chemo finished in August. So I hadn't already been taking it for at least 2 months before I started. So she's kind of right. Now is the time while I'm still on the Herceptin to take a break. So we're going to take a break for 4 weeks. We're going to see how my body responds to that, and I will see her in 4 weeks time. I'm going to try and keep a diary of how I feel each day. She's like, 4 weeks should be enough for it to kind of come out of she's like, you'll probably know in about 2, maybe even 3 weeks if there is a change or not. So that is the plan for now. If it isn't the tamoxifen, like I said, we'll have to investigate further as to why I'm getting dizziness and vertigo and the headaches, which are fast and the furious sometimes. So that's if it isn't the tamoxifen. If it is the tamoxifen, then that's another conversation that we have to have a conversation about, maybe reducing my dosage and increasing it slightly. And she's kind of just like, you're going to be on this for the next 5 years. So it's not like you're only taking it for 6 months. Like, we've got a long time to kind of do this, to kind of lessen your chances. We did talk about the hormone suppression. It's still not a complete no. We're gonna see how things go with the tamoxifen and then go from there. So yeah, she's like, you're gonna be seeing me for the next 5 years, so as we go on we will figure it out. Obviously I had a conversation with her about my fear of recurrence. You know, as you come to the end of your treatment and you feel like everything's going well and everything's, you know, as far as you're concerned, they removed everything from the breast, there's nothing left. You're hoping a little cell hasn't decided to break away from the party and go somewhere else in your body and start, you know, mashing up your body in some other area. So, you know, while you're going through all the treatment, you kind of feel, okay, this is great, you know, I'm going through the treatment, I feel okay, I've got that safety net. So for me, it's kind of a case of coming to the end of treatment is a very scary place to be, because if you've been around and you've watched how I found out, I found this by chance, like literally by chance. And I think if I'm really honest, I am quite nervous and quite scared, if I'm honest, that I was lucky that time, I may not be lucky the next time. And I think she was like, you know what, the psychological effects of this whole of cancer and all the rest of it, and even coming out the other side of treatment, she's like, it is very, very real. It is a very scary place to be. She's pointed me in the direction of Maggie, so I'm gonna have a look at their website and see what they've got. She's like, there's some courses you can take that might actually help. And because Maggie's is near, because this is another thing about her septin, it just makes your nose run all the time, because Maggie's is in St. Bart's, it's possibly something I can do. It's not too far to go, but yeah, I think it's worthwhile doing. Yeah, I don't know, peeps, there's just a lot of uncertainty. I want to get my life back on track and planning things and looking forward to the future, but I think at the back of my brain I'm like, I'm nervous and scared, you know, and I know my family and my friends are being really positive and being like, you know, this will be it, you'll never do this again, you'll never have to go through this again, you're gonna be it, you're gonna be around for a really long time, you're gonna have a healthy future. I think there's always that little bit of fear inside someone who's gone through it, that, you know, you see so many stories of people who they do well and then so many years later it comes back, and it comes back with a vengeance. And I think I'm trying to be as positive in my mindset as I can, and just not plan too far ahead, living the moment a bit more, and do things when I want to do things. Don't wait and put them off and be like, oh, maybe next week or next year or whatever. And I said to Kyra, once I'm back to work and I've settled in, the first thing I'm starting to save for when we're back to work is our trip to Japan. I definitely want to go to Japan. I really want to travel a lot more in the next few, you know, as I get older in life. That's one of the things I want to do. I want to travel, I want to see the world, the parts of the world that would allow me to see, because there's some weird stuff going on right now. But you hear what I'm saying, there's places I want to go. There were places in America I want to go, but right now I don't know. There's places I want to go. I want to go Vegas, I want to go to LA. I've never been to LA. Yeah, there's just a few places I would love to go to and see in the States. I want to go Thailand, I would love to go Maldives, I would love to go Bali. There's a lot of places I would love to go and see. Hawaii's on one of my top, it's on the top there. Japan, obviously. Singapore is another place I'd love to go. Like, there's a lot of places. I can't really list all of them now because my brain's gone blank, but you kind of get the gist. So for me, I just feel like I want to live a little, but I'm also apprehensive that I don't want to, I don't know, I think after watching the video the other day of that other doctor talking about it, I feel a little bit better because I've made a lot of changes. There's still a few more changes to make, but in terms of like my diet, you know, I'm not sitting here and saying I eat like an angel, but I try to have minimal sugar, to be fair. I try to not eat too many sweet drinks. I don't drink as much juice as I used to drink back. And to be fair, I used to drink half a water, half juice, but even now I don't. I think yesterday was probably probably the first day I've had juice in about 2 weeks. Like, I will drink a coconut water, I will have a cup of tea, a herbal tea, or I'll have the dash, the water, the flavored waters. I'll have a few of that, or I'll just have water. So yeah, I can only do what I can do, but we'll take the break because I've got to come off of it to have my surgery anyway for a couple of weeks, and I won't be on tamoxifen, I won't be on Herceptin then. So, but I will take a break and then we'll go from there. So that is the update from the oncologist today. I'm gonna sit here and eat this because I'm absolutely starving, and I will catch you guys later. I don't know what I'm doing because I'm hungry, and to be honest, I need a nap. I need a nap. I need a nap. I need a cat nap. So yeah, I might have to go and do that after I've eaten. Well, not immediately after I've eaten, but you get the drift. Alright, in a bit, peeps, in a bit.